Oh man, it's probably gonna be the biggest unboxing on the channel to date. We've got the Harri and Nightrose Stride Decksets, but the premium versions. So we'll do these one at a time. We'll start off here with Harri because it's the one that I'm probably going to play the most, maybe. But it's also in order because this is 02 and Nightrose is 03. But so funny story. I actually got myself the Shiranui premium deck set because it was Shiranui and I was like, all right, I'm probably going to be forced to play this for the next year because it's Shiranui, right? So I might as well get it in shiny. And it actually came missing. The deck box came missing inside of the premium deck set. And I actually had to talk to Bushiroad, I guess, NA, North America, for them to actually send me a box after like, a while. But they actually sent it, which was really cool. So, all right, so we've got ourselves here the premium deck set, which includes stuff that is not listed on the box, but I guess we'll just have to open it up and see. I believe what it includes is the storage box itself, right? So you get this much bigger storage box. If you get the like basic one, you get the smaller storage boxes instead. So you get yourself a bigger storage box for one. You get yourself a playmat, and I think you get yourself sleeves and a leather box, as well as all the cards that you have in your G zone are essentially SP, and all of the cards in the main deck are the trial deck rare. So let's go ahead and open this up here. Whoa, yep, just as I had mentioned. So we got ourselves here the deck box, the mat, the cards, the sleeves, which have been double controversial. Oh right, we also got ourselves these top loaders, which you can use in your ride deck. So you have one for each, including the crust. I wonder if they give us 5 this time for the energy generator. It doesn't look like it, so that's kind of silly. And you have these garbage fighters coins, right? So let's go from biggest to smallest perhaps here. So that's the storage box, right? Here is the playmat. So let's go ahead and open that up. Get a nice look at that. It's pretty clean. I like it. Looks pretty nice, right? The colors look nice. Harri looks pretty good. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So not bad. Put that away for now. Here is the deck box. Sorry, now I'm a bit zoomed out because I wanted to get the mat. But we can zoom in a second here. So this is the deck box. Right, so here's what the deck box looks like. Looks pretty nice. It's very much similar to the actual mat, basically. You just put it on the deck box, and it's presumably leather. I don't know if it's actual leather or just pleather. But it looks the same as the ones from before. I guess the only real difference is that this is here. This used to just be like a loose, like tissue paper, but it's slightly different this time around. But it has these magnets here that clamp it shut. The bottom here, for mine at least, juts out more than I would like it to. But that just might be a manufacturing defect or just how they are, or maybe I'm just being picky. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like you see it from like here, like that just seems pointier than it should be. But that's fine. So this is the Harri deck box, so pretty cool. The fighter's coin is the same as the fighter's coins from like every other product that we've talked about. Honestly, not very happy about these. I missed the ones they did for Chrono Gen and Messiah, but they refused to do those ever again. Then we got ourselves here the top loaders. So essentially you get a top loader for each of your ride deck cards, asterisks, because you get one for the crest, right? So you get this nice Pale Moon top loader that you can use in your ride deck. You can actually use top loaders in your ride deck. It has the symbol on the back here. We got one for Happiness Collector, your grade 0 here. We got one for Moonlight Metally Tamer Betty, your grade 1, that sets you the crest. The grade 2, Card Dealer Jacqueline. And finally, the grade 3, Masked Magician Harri. You can use this first one for your Stride Harri deck crest. However, you don't have one for the energy generator. This product does come with the energy generator, but they did not give you a top loader specifically for the energy generator, which is, you know, kind of lame, but it's fine, I guess. And finally, we got ourselves here the sleeves, which have been the topic of conversation for 2 reasons. First of all, you can already see it. We have the Pringling, right? So they're come in curved. This is usually due to like warping from moisture or something like that, or just them not being good quality. Also, the color is different, right? I'm not sold on the Harri one yet. I'm kind of like back and forth because in the Japanese version, they were pink. This like hot pink or like dark pink, dark hot pink. Instead, we've got this like purple. They did the same thing with the stand-up deck sets. If you saw my video on that, I compared them because I actually happened to have, I think it was the Farvnir ones or the Orpheus ones maybe. You can see the difference between the 2 of them, which is kind of interesting. So it gives you 2 different options if you want to try and import it from Japan, which I might do for the Harri ones. I'm not so sure. But yeah, so let's open these up, right? And just take a look at these sleeves themselves, because I've been not having the best time ordering sleeves, right? So you can see here, oof, that's not great. It's not really, you can kind of see it there, right? You see that like there, that waviness. I've been seeing these on a lot of the sleeves that I've been ordering lately, not Bushiroad specific. So I don't know if this is from like the same factory and they're just having a lot of quality issues at this point in time. The fact that you can see my fingerprints and this is like silver is kind of interesting. So maybe it's just a completely different material. Overall, these don't look atrocious, right? They look, this side looks a little, I don't know if it's just the lighting. Yeah, it might just be the lighting and they just have like a silverish, yeah, so. They look discernible enough, but yeah, from the top you can see that these are not all equally, not created equally, which very much infuriates me because this is the 3rd pair of sleeves. Again, not Bushiroad. The 3rd pair of sleeves that I've gotten this year that I've had some of them fucked up. So, not happy with that at all, to be honest. And then last but not least, we have ourselves the actual cards themselves. So of course they come in this package here. So we got ourselves, whoops, that goes there. So I won't read off the effects because we still have the Nightrose one to open up. But I'll just go over these somewhat quickly, right? So you come with the deck set, the ride deck, right? Which come in the trial deck foil. If you get the normal version, you get these in the trial deck foil, which is why I ordered myself an extra happiness collector for Lukier. And you do get the energy generator, right? But the difference here for the premium version is that all the cards in the deck, the main deck, are trial deck rare, so like this triple rare foiling, right? So you got 3 of the Harri, 3 of the Jacqueline, 3 of the Manticore, 4 of the Manticore, 4 of the Direful Doll that you can't use in Direful Dolls, 4 of the pathetic looking Dark Side Princess, 4 of the Cutie Paratroopa, 4 of the new Masquerade Bunny, and 4 of this new card, the Lunging Assistant, right? You also get 4 of this beautiful PG, Darkside Master PG. Looks great. You need to get extra copies for Lukier as well. Then you get common triggers, which kind of sucks, but you get the over trigger in common. You get the Festival Collection Dark Stage triggers, Festival Collection 2023, which is nice because I really like these triggers. I really like Swanky, I really like Silk Actress, I really like Intrepid Spinner here. You get 3 of her. And finally, my favorite Hue trigger, I want to say, for Dark Stage perhaps, aside from like maybe the World Original one, but you got the Gambling Juggler here. Looks very nice. And then finally, the G-Zone here is in this full art SP, which looks amazing, right? You get 1 of each stride. You have 2 strides, right? 4 copies each, a full playset. In the like basic version, you get 1 of them in this art, the other 3 in like I think triple rare foiling or something like that. But this is the Dragon Masquerade Harri. Looks very nice. You can even see the texturing right from like the light if I do it that way, right? So you can see the texturing on it. So these are really pretty. The one thing Bushiroad does right is these, at least, except for the fact that Japan has different foilings, as they always do, and they always give us the same basic foiling. But yeah, you get 4 of these, and then your first stride here, that's your second stride, and your first stride here is the Lunatic Dragon. Looks insane here with the shatter foiling at the bottom, right? Looks really cool. So you get 4 of those, and then you get 2 copies of the crest for whatever reason. I don't know why they always give you 2. So this is like the special one, right? The one I have here with the purple lettering. This is the one that comes with the premium one. In the basic version, you get this crest, right? And then you get the energy counter. So pretty alright product overall. The cards in here are decent. The fact that it comes with an energy generator is nice, but of course they did the classic Bushiroad thing where they decided to not print multiple copies of Betty. So if you want to play her in premium, you have to order multiple copies of this, which I think is fucking stupid. Alright, so we've got ourselves here the Nightrose one next. Let's go ahead and open that. Or first, if you skip to this part instead. Go ahead and open this. We might go a tiny bit quicker, maybe not, I don't know. I did the Harry one first. And they basically have the same thing, just, you know, obviously themed differently. So, voila. I do have to say, I think I like the Nightrose one better. I believe it is better looking, because Nightrose looks really nice, right? Both versions. So here is the box, right? So this is the premium version. In the basic version, you just get a smaller box, which is like half of it, which you can use as a storage box. If you get the premium, you get double the size. The premium version comes with the shitty paper fighters coins. It comes with a leather deck box. It comes with a playmat. It comes with top loaders for your ride deck, including the stride deck crest, not the energy generator. And it comes, of course, with the cards themselves as well as sleeves. So, which we'll get into the sleeves in a bit. All right, so here's what it looks like. You got the things that I mentioned. Fighter's coin is okay, here it is. I was gonna say, is it missing? Not that I would care that much, honestly, but that would be funny. So let's take a look at the mat here, right? Let's put this on the side. Let's open up the mat here real quick. Okay, this also looks very nice. I feel like my camera's really not doing it justice. I mean, well, maybe it is. It's a little could have been a little bit more saturated. My camera's maybe making it look a tiny bit better. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I was not originally a fan of this Nightrose art, but I actually have come to like it a lot more. I think I really liked it, and I didn't like it, and now I really like it. I don't know, but it looks really nice, right? And this is the same design you're gonna see on the deck box, but this looks really cool. I really like the colors, how they blend together. Here is the deck box. We'll zoom in for you. Here's the deck box. Like I said, it has the same design as the mat, right, which is just a key art for Nightrose here. It is in like this, presumably leather, could be pleather, I don't know. It's the same as the other ones we got recently. Shiranui and Vanguard, right? They've put this cardboard here instead. Usually it's like some tissue paper. It's obviously nothing inside, which is like whatever, and you got the magnets here, right? So it's magnetic to hold it together. It's pretty good. It fits all of your cards, right? Even if it's the 54 cards, or technically what, 56? Because you have the energy generator and the stride deck crest. Even with the top loaders, it does fit, and like double-sided sleeves for your G zone, right? So it fits all of those. It's kind of snug, but it fits all of those in one, which is really nice, right? But if they ever come up with like anything else, or if like this needed plan tokens, then you might have to, you know, you might be in trouble, right? You might have to make these a little bit bigger, but looks pretty nice, right? Here's the fighter's coin. Not a big fan of these. I wish they would either do the ones they did in sets 3 of Overdress, where they were a lot thicker, or the ones they did that were like acrylic in for the Chronojet and Messiah ones, right? And we got ourselves here the top loaders, right? So they give you 5 top loaders that you can use. for your ride deck. So you can actually use top loaders for your ride deck, but they give you one for each. So we'll do it this way, I guess. So this first one just has the grand blue symbol on it. So this is actually for your deck, stride deck crest. Then you have your starter here, the undead or undying departed Ganache. Then you have yourselves the crest setter, which is the parting shade. You have yourselves your grade 2, the pirate swordsman Columbard here. And finally you have yourselves the vampire princess of night fog, Nightrose, right? So you can put these in your ride deck. For all 5 cards, you need an extra one if you want. An extra one of these, which I'm assuming this might become kind of expensive because you can put your energy generator in that. But this only comes with these guys, right? And then finally the sleeves here, right, before we get to the cards. So the sleeves have been kind of the subject of controversy. Kind of already went through this in the Harri section, but these are actually better, right? The Harri ones I had were like a lot more pringled, but a lot of these have been becoming pringled. I think it's just a general sleeve thing where it's probably just a product of shitflation, where companies are just using shittier products to try and charge you for the same amount. But these are actually really, really, really nice, right? The Harri one's not so good. But if we take a look at the top section here, they're a little like, you know, folded and whatnot. But this is way better than the Harri ones, to be honest. Because I've had a lot of them that, not just Bushiroad ones, but just sleeves in general, where the quality has been great. But these, maybe these aren't as good as I thought, but like this isn't so bad compared to what I've been seeing, right? So. The other thing that they did, if you've noticed, is in the Japanese version, instead of blue, it was actually the same color as Nightrose's sword. So it was like this bright green. I didn't really like that much. I like the blue better personally, but I still kind of like that they use different designs for English or international and Japan, because you can technically get the option of both if you want to import them. So, but I personally like the blue. Finally, we got ourselves here the cards, right? So let's go ahead and open that up here. So you get yourself a lot of cards. We'll go through it somewhat quickly. I won't go through each card individually. But you get yourself the ride deck in trial deck rare here, right? As well as an energy generator. Okay. So if you get the original version, or the base version, you get these, right? In trial deck rare, and the rest of the cards you get 1 copy of them in trial deck rare, and then the rest are in like common foiling. But for premium, you get all of them in this trial deck rare, right? So you get 3 of these, we get 4 of the Nightstorm, only a single copy of the Crest Setter because they don't give a shit about premium. Got ourselves here 4 copies of the Necro Lazy, 4 copies of the new Marauding Shade here, 4 copies of the new Cam the Ghosty, basically for Lander, the new Tommy the Ghosty Brothers, then 4 of the Necrobone, and then 4 of the Water Spout the Djinn, which looks really nice. Then you get the rest of the triggers in base rarity, common, but they decided to do, for Harri, they did the trial deck, the Festival Collection triggers for Dark States, but for Nightrose, because it kind of fits the theme, they did the Zorgo ones essentially, right? So the ones from set 1, they reprinted them, which is pretty cool, right? Because you can't really get these triggers anymore. Granted, you could have gotten these in like Hollow back then and all that jazz, but yeah, it's kind of nice to see a common printing of these triggers again. And then the main thing here is the stride, right? So this is the Nightrose stride, and it looks beautiful, right? They have these full SP art with texture. If you get the base rarity, you get 1 of these for each stride, whereas like if you get the premium one, you get all of them in this rarity, which looks really nice, right? So you have 4 of those. I think I picked up an extra one here, but yeah, 4. So I don't think I'm getting ripped off. And then you get 4 of the Obadiah. Looks really cool. You can see this like light-ish behind him in the foiling, so it looks really cool, right? And you get yourself 4 of those. Then you get yourselves 2 crests. For whatever reason, It's almost like if you could play this in premium or something like that. If only they give you extra copies of the cross setter. So you get this special one in the premium version, which is like super foily, and then you get this normal one otherwise, right? Really, it's just here, and it has like extra foiling around the frame. But this is the base version, and then you get yourself the crappy energy counter. And that'll do it for this massive unboxing video. Let me know what you guys think of the Deckset, or if you have any questions, any comments below. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other, play Vanguard, and have yourselves a damn good one.